you ever get deeply confused about what all the intrinsic muscles of the larynx are doing in a more mixed voice kind of coordination, you're not alone. This is your thyroarytenoid muscle. It runs inside the vocal folds, and I want you to think about it as the bicep of the vocal folds. This is your cricothyroid muscle. It runs from the inside of the thyroid cartilage down to the outside of the cricoid cartilage, and I want you to think about this muscle as your pitch regulator. As the cricothyroid contracts, these two cartilages tilt closer to each other, stretching the vocal folds, creating higher pitches. As the pitch ascends, that thyroarytenoid also gets stretched. But if you're in like a chest-dominant coordination, that bicep is still hanging on and engaged, creating some tension. With the pitch ascending and the vocal fold stretching, that bicep muscle, or your thyroarytenoid muscle, gets stretched further and further and further, thinning it out a little bit, putting it into what we call a state of stretch weakness. When a muscle is in a state of stretch weakness and it hasn't been coordinated to full range of motion with some tension added to it, oftentimes it will just go and give over to that weight. That we could akin to maybe a voice crack. But if you have worked to coordinate that full range of motion, you're going to have a lot more mix-like qualities available for you to choose, not to mention smoother registration transitions. There are physiological limits to this. Like, for example, I could not do this full range of motion with 100 pounds. In metaphor land, that full 100 pounds might be a full chest voice. At a certain part of the extension, no matter how much I train, that 100 pounds is gonna cause my bicep to go. And even then, no matter what weight I'm at, it's never gonna bend past this elbow joint, no matter what I do. That point is your student's full chest voice max, and they have to figure out some other sneaky ways to coordinate their vocal folds, to camouflage that they're no longer in full chest voice, but giving us a nice, good, high mixy belt sound. We talk about all of this stuff and give you tools of how to coordinate all of those muscles in our teacher certification course called Mechanics of Mix and Belts. Hop on over to my page and go check out all the details. For now, digest all that nerdy content. Happy singing!